Alrighty. What's up, everybody? My peeps. How's it going, you sexy bitches? It is I, your travel god of extreme, Peter Joseph here for video number 2. On your Super Sunday evening, or it's almost getting close to dark, so we'll call it a Sunday evening video right here on the former home of the Gilmore Chronicles, now known as the very dark and evil, mysterious Shadow's Lair 2.0. And this is episode number 45 of the Shadow's Lair 2.0 series. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there in the Shadow Realm, which is also known as Hell, otherwise known as my pants, otherwise known as the description marks below, or the gobbledygook, whatever you want to call it. But subscribe to this channel, my other channels as well, down below. Leave a comment on the video if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, please be respectful. And if you're not, well, fuck you, man. You're out of here. You're going to get blocked. And if you don't like that, then go cry to your mama, little bitch. And that's pretty much it. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love and support there. Don't forget to hit that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. And don't forget to share the video over the internet. And that's pretty much it. And when you hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if you miss anything, you need to get slapped in the face violently because you're SOL. And you know what that means. And if you don't know what it means, look it up. Or you think we have the internet to look things up. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And if you're brand new to this channel or any one of my channels, and you like what you see, you want more, please hit that bell, smash that like button to death, and don't forget to subscribe. And that's it. And when you do subscribe, as we always say in the business, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, you grab that cold one, put your feet up on this Sunday evening, wherever you may be. Put your feet up, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. And like I said, if you like it, great. Stick that thumb up the wazoo. Subscribe to my channels. Leave a comment if you wish. And that's it. You like it? Great. You don't? You know where to go. Get the fuck out of here. But some people just don't have a brain and can't do that. Because they're fucking morons. They're obsessed fucking low-life morons that we don't got time for anymore. So fuck them. As certain people love to say. Fuck them! That's what they are, a bunch of fuck boys. They can never get laid either, so that's another story for another time. But anyway, that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Sunday, it's football Sunday. Well, if you're a Jet fan, you want to throw yourself off a bridge. Oh. They get a late touchdown, go for 2, and what do the dopey Jets do? They get a penalty, backing them up 5 yards for a delay of game. They were just, the whole fucking team and the staff were just mindless zombies today. Penalty after penalty, taking timeouts. All 3 timeouts were used in the first fucking quarter. Because the personnel wasn't right. You know, they're wasting fucking time on the play clock. That's what happens. And what do? They score. I mean, great. It's like 3 minutes left in the game. Go for 2. Commit the stupid penalty. Go for 2. Blow that. Because you knew that was going to happen. Excuse me, hold on a second. Excuse me. Allergies. And what happens? That happens. No, I had to sneeze again. Sorry for my allergies. But anyway, the Patriots go downfield, and what happens with like a couple timeouts left? They go down the field, and what do the dopey Jets do? They blow another fucking game to a 1-6 team! Not 1-16, I said 1-6. We're now 2-6, the same fucking record as the Jets. And then the Jets in week 9 of the NFL in the league where they play for pay. They come home on Halloween night, and they got the Titans at home. And the Titans are probably going to whoop them. Oh, by the way, thank you for making me lose a little bit of king, but, you know, actually I'm lying, but I never bet real money. But if I did, you know, if I did bet on the fucking Jets, I would lose a lot of money, but thankfully I don't. I just lose points. So thank you very much, Ratches, and your fucking discount double check. But it is what it is. Jets lose 24-22 or 23-22, whatever it was. Jets fall at 2-6, and like I said, they got that Thursday night game on, I think it's going to be channel, I don't even know what channel it's going to be on. Probably channel 2 or channel 4, I don't know. Whatever channel is going to be on, you're going to watch it. Well, you might watch, oh yeah, you watch it because the Game 6 of the World Series will be on Friday. Game 3 tomorrow night at 7, not 8, 7 p.m. on Fox. So, before we watch Monday Night Raw, we get to watch, hopefully, the Dodgers go up 3-0, but we don't even know what's going on with Ohtani. The only thing we do know is he got his range of motion back in his shoulder. He got strength in the shoulder. He dislocated it. It was a subluxation, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but let me see if I can get an injury update for the man from Japan, Mr. Shohei Ohtani. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna go. Okay. Alright, let's go to this. Before we start off with the predictions for Halloween Havoc coming up in a little bit. That too. Alright. So I'm looking at this now from from Yahoo Sports. There is great news for Dodger fans. Not so great news for you Yankee fans. A day after superstar Shohei Ohtani suffered a partially dislocated shoulder in Game 2 last night, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts told ESPN that Shohei Ohtani is, quote unquote, in a great spot and will be playing Game 3. Wow! So, but like I said, he got the shoulder strength back, he got range of motion back, so I assumed I don't know if they did a test with him swinging. So I think he came down because he slid feet first, and, you know, he's sliding like this. I think he put his right shoulder down, and I think he jammed it, dislocated it. I don't know why you slide feet fucking first. Well, you're Shohei Ohtani, you've been doing that 50 fucking times this season. It was bound to happen, but in any case, minus all that, Dave Roberts sounded confident that Ohtani had avoided serious injury. Like I mentioned, the strength was great, range of motion was good, so we're encouraged. But they had to do the MRI just to be sure, just to make sure. And there was a dead silence, you know, in Dodger Stadium right after he got hurt. Yankee fans, these so-called Yankee fans, you know, they're all fake. I'm gonna put on a Yankee jersey. I'm a Yankee fan. Fuck you, you're not. Go to all the bars. They go on social media. Ohtani's hurt. Yeah, but when Judgy Wudgy or Stanton gets hurt, you know the Met fans and other baseball fans are gonna do the same shit. You know it's gonna happen if it happens this series. Oh. If it does, I mean, I don't wish players to get hurt in anything, but the Yankees, that's the one team I don't give two fucks about if they get hurt or not. I'll be happy, but, you know. But if you want to call me a hypocrite for that, I don't give a fuck. I just do not like the Yankees. At all. They're a bunch of overpaid, steroid-using, cheating bitches. That's all I gotta say about that. And Judgy Wudge ain't doing shit for now. I know we got games left, but you know he might wake up game 3. Who knows? He's the only person that can't get a fucking hit on the Yankees. It's just the Judge and Soto show. Not Judge, sorry, Soto and Stanton show. That's all it is. But game 3, 4, and 5, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, in that construction site, that junkyard in the Bronx, on Fox, and then to go back to LA on Friday night and Saturday night if necessary. So we'll see. But Yankees, if you're a Yankee fan, you want to tell Baboon to get his head on straight, because he is a really bad manager. Yeah, he got him to the playoffs. He got him to the ALCS a couple times, but his way of thinking is like, woo, it's way out there. Why do you bring in Nestor Cortez to face Freddie Freeman? You know, everybody and their mom that's a Yankee fan and not even a Yankee fan wanted to strangle Baboon in game 1. And you know, you take out Garrett Cole at 88 pitches, he was on a roll, and you take him out like a little bitch that you are. And what happens? That's what happens. In game 2, really, pretty much the Yankees didn't show up until like the end. After Soto hit the bomb, I was like, this might be a closer game than I think it might be. It might be like a repeat of game 1. And then Freeman hits a bomb, like, up. And Yankees had a couple good chances and went, ugh! Especially in the 9th inning. It got dicey. You know, but Volpe chokes like he always does. And then they bring in Trevino, who I haven't seen much in the playoffs. Gave it a good ride and would have made a career for himself. Would have had a legendary moment, but gave it a ride. If it wasn't Yankee Stadium, it might have been out. But this is Dodger Stadium, which is bigger. But it is what it is. Moving on. But for Ohtani, great news for Dodger fans. Huge news. Speaking of huge, how about Donald Trump and MSG? Hogan was actually there. Well, let me tell you something, brother. You know, being a maniac as he always is, brother. You know. So Trump sold out basically Madison Square Garden. I don't know how many official people were there, but my good buddy, one of my good buddies that actually he was not in the building, but it was outside the building. There was a line all the way around Madison Square Garden going down 8th Avenue. Crazy. Who wants to go? I mean, it's great if you want to go there and go see Mr. Trump and everything. But man, why waste your time doing that though? I'm gonna wait outside 3 hours just to get in. If I get in. But you know, there's so much fucking security just to get into the building. It's like going to a concert. You know how that is. At the Garden, it's always you know, something. Well, you know, you go there, you go online, you go through the metal detectors, and then you know you go through, get your stuff. Hopefully you do, because I thought I had everything, and I forgot my fucking keys. And they couldn't even find it at the Lost and Found. Good thing I changed my locks when I did back then. That was years ago, by the way. But make sure when you go through the metal detectors, guys and girls, make sure you have everything. You forget something, you ain't getting it back, probably. Especially your keys. I almost lost my MetroCard. Thankfully, somebody who was behind me said, "Hey, is that your MetroCard?" Oh, yeah, thank you. I wouldn't have been able to get home. I would have had to probably walk. Or, I don't know if I had my debit card at the time. I would have had to call an Uber. That would have been really bad. But we move on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enough about the bullshit. It is time for another predictions video, as always, on this channel. Now, I did Bound for Glory yesterday. Check out my Bound for Glory review over on my Peter Joseph channel. But on episode 45 of the Shadows Lair 2.0 series, it is time for your NXT Halloween Havoc. Not review, but your predictions for Halloween Havoc. Halloween Havoc comes your way at the top of the hour at 7 p.m. from the Giant Center. Not the New York Giants, but the Giant Center in the land of chocolate, Hershey, Pennsylvania. And if you go down the highway, you as soon as you get into Hershey, Pennsylvania, you can smell that chocolate from 10 miles away. Trust me, you do when you go to Hershey Park. The land of chocolate. You gotta love it. Alright, so NXT's Halloween Havoc 2024 coming up in a little bit. And it should be a pretty damn good show, as Bound for Glory was last night. And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's get into no pre-show matches, surprisingly. But we got 5 Resident Evil 5 matches on the card. Some good, some good. We got a couple of spin the wheel matches with the women's NXT, the women's North American Championship, excuse me, and also for the men's world title, and the men's North American title. So 3 spin the wheel, make the deal matches in between one epic match and a couple of brutal matches. So let's run down the card as I always do, a little bit of analysis, and that's it. Alright, so we're gonna start the show off no particular order, as my good buddy Uncle Ted would say. And he's not my actual Uncle Ted, but Uncle Ted Nugent would tell you in that order. You know, Eddie, I didn't invent the middle finger, but I learned to perfect it. The greatest thing since sliced bread. But I digress. Anyway, so we're going to start no particular order. Order. Alright, so we're going to start off with... I got to bring him out. Mike! What? Get in here. Okay. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, soon to be Hall of Famer, multiple time. How many times you won that title? I think it was 3. Oh, okay. I'll go with 3. 3-time ECW Heavyweight Champion, the master and ruler of the ambulance match, my good friend, Mike Awesome. Mike, how you doing? It's Joseph, how you doing? Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. It's me, Mike Awesome. I'm awesome. Okay, calm down. Mike, calm down. Please, calm down. No, why are you so crazy? Why are you so crazy? Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm sorry. I'm just wired tonight. Oh, what happened today? Did you have a great day? Oh, yeah, me and Jerome were, like, partying and shit. Oh, no, I don't want to know. Why? We didn't do anything bad. Well, Jerome kind of did. We smoked. Let me guess. Jerome snorted a bunch of cocaine, banged a whole bunch of fucking chicks. Is that what he did? Yeah, pretty much. Ah, fuck. Anyway, why I got you here, Mike? We're gonna talk about this ambulance match between Mr. Chase, Andre Chase, and Ridge Holland. You know, I'm the master of the ambulance match. I wish I was in this match. I wish you were. You probably kicked both of their guys' asses because you're awesome. I know exactly. So, anyway. So, Mr. Chase, Andre Chase, who came back about a week or so ago, after Ridge Holland basically turned on Chase U after they lost the tag team titles, beat the living crap out of Andre Chase, beat the living crap out of the rest of Chase U. Duke Hudson got rid of him, and then you had Riley, don't call me Ozzy Osbourne, beats him not once but twice, and Riley tried to get revenge, obviously did not, And then Thea Hale, what is Thea Hale gonna do? Besides smoke a humongous bowl in the back. She smokes almost as more weed than you do and Booker T combined. But I digress. But, this is coming to a head, and Mr. Chase made the challenge to an ambulance match, because Ridge put basically Duke and him in an ambulance. I don't know about Riley Osborne, but we got that. So I assume Thea Hale is going to be in her and Riley Osborne should be accompanying Mr. Chase to the ring, or at least somewhere in the back. And obviously the object of the match is to put your opponent in the ambulance, shut the door, bye-bye, that's it. This match is going to be brutal, but I'm going to go with Mr. Chase to get the win. He's you. So I'm going to go with Mr. Chase to get his revenge over Ridge Holland. And that's pretty much it. What do you think, Mike? Who's going to win it? Well, I really don't give two fucks because, I wish I was there. I put both of them through the freaking ambulance. Because I'm awesome. I know. Mike Awesome should be in this fucking match. They should just rename it the Mike Awesome, what would they call it? The inaugural, no, I can't even call it inaugural. In his honor, it should be the Mike Awesome Annual Ambulance Match. Something like that. How would you feel about that, Mike? It's a start. But I think we would name it something cool. Like what, Mike? I don't know. We'll go and get back to you on that. Alright. We'll get back. We'll talk about that later. Alright, you want to say goodbye? I just want you to know I'm awesome, guys, but I gotta go. Bye! Okay, get out of here. If you don't like my impressions, fuck you! Satire. Just want to say that. Moving on. Alright, so I'm going to go with Andre Chase to pick up the victory right there in the ambulance match. Alright, we're going to get to some of the big matches. The women's tag team match, we'll get to that later. And Trick Willie and Ethan Page in the Devil's Playground match. We'll get to that later. But, alright, so next match I want to predict is the Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal match for Kehlani Jordan's NXT Women's North American title. She's going to be defending against one member of the lovely ladies of Fatal Influence. We got Jacy Jayne. We got former woman, Fallon, Don't Call Me Dada, Dawn Henley, and my girl, Jasmine Nix. Scrumptious. They spun the wheel last week, and it landed on Spinner's Choice, which means whoever is in the match can pick whatever match is on the wheel. Whether it be a cage match, it could be a coal miner's glove match, death match, boiler room brawl. It could be anything, basically, that's on the wheel. But that is Spinner's Choice, so whoever does face Kehlani, I think it's going to be Fallon Henley. But then again, who knows at this point. But if I had to pick something, well, there already is going to be a Devil's Playground, so I doubt they're going to do 2 in a row with that. Tables, Ladders, and Scares, that's already done for Tony D and Oba Femi. That's a different stipulation though, so I could do that twice, but I doubt they're going to do that. If I picked anything, probably be a cage, or maybe another street fight, or some type of thing that Kehlani can't really, might not be able to do. I mean, we'll see what happens when we find out what the match actually is. I think we'll find out at the start of the match, where, whoever faces Kehlani will tell us, like, hey, we're going to fight you in some type of match. How about a who gives a fuck match? No, I'm kidding. Anyway, whatever match it is, I'm going with Kehlani to retain. As much as I would love to have, I think Fallon Henley matches up well with Kehlani. I think she'll give him a great match. JC the same way. Jasmine, I love her and everything, but I think Kehlani would whoop her ass. So I think it's going to be Fallon Henley to take on Kaylani Jordan in whatever match they choose. But Kaylani Jordan will retain the Women's NXT North American title, but it's going to probably be a brutal match. But we'll see what happens with that. Moving on. Alright. Alright. I have to get to this guy because he's my cousin. Alright. We got another spin the wheel make the deal match. This time for the NXT North American title, the men's title. We got tables, ladders, and scares. Oh my. Basically a TLC match, but there's a difference in this one. Instead of having the title hung up on the ladder, I mean, it probably will be hung up in the rafters, but you can't win the match that way, like a normal TLC match. The winner of the match has to win by pinfall only, per Tony D. And here he comes, my Gus. Hey, Gus, get in here. Come here for a second. Get in here. That's my cousin, my legit cousin, Tony D'Angelo, who gets you a Chicken Palm Hero for, well, he gets me, not you, but he gets me a Chicken Palm Hero for $2. You, yes you, you'll get it for $6.50. Because at your local store. Of course, I get it, I'm not cheap, but I'm Italian, I get it for free. Because it's my cousin. Anyway, he takes on the former champion, the man from Wakanda, Oba! Who? Femi. This is going to be, I wouldn't say bloody, but it's going to be hellacious. It's going to be violent, scary. I pray for my cuz, I pray for you, cuz. So, Oba's not going to, he beat the living crap out of Luca Crucifino, put him through a ladder this past Tuesday night. Beat the crap out of Stacks, throwing him through a table, and then Adriana Rizzo got attacked by an unknown assailant, Nikita Lyons. And we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, I don't want that to happen. Ding! Fries are done. Anyway, yeah, that's that time. Ding! Fries are done. Getting close to that time, actually. Anyway, so the object of the match is to win by pinfall, but I think you still have to get the belt and win by pinfall, or you don't. I don't know if you have to get the belt and then win. Something like a TNA type match, almost like, not King of the Mountain per se, but something around those parameters. But we'll worry about that later. Tony D, he doesn't have Stacks. He doesn't have Luca Crucifino, the guy who lives downstairs from you, the concierge. He doesn't have Rizzo, who got attacked by Nikita Lyons, most likely. He's basically a man on his own island. Oba looking to regain the belt that he held for 283 days to get the belt back for the second time. I don't think he's going to do it. I'm thinking Tony somehow, someway is going to win, is going to beat Oba for a second time. I think Oba's gonna say, forget the North American title. I'm gonna go after the world title, and maybe we'll see Oba go up against either Trick Willie or Ethan Page. Probably a deadline, but let's see what happens with that. So I'm gonna go with my cousin, not being biased. I'm just being real. I'm gonna go with my cousin Tony D'Angelo to once again beat the big man from Wakanda, Oba. Femi. By pinfall. I think he's gonna win somehow. Somehow he's gonna win. I'm just gonna say that. Moving on. Alright, then we go to the women's tag team match, which should be some pretty good shit. We got the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez, and her bestie, Cora Jade. They take on the lovely ladies, well, one from Japan, one from Mexico, and that's the lovely Stephanie Fakur and the Italian-Japanese princess herself. Her name is Julia. Now, we saw Zarya make her appearance at the end of NXT this past week with an epic fucking entrance. Shockingly makes her debut, basically. So she will be in the building tonight. What part does she play? I have no idea. So as far as the match goes, I'm going with Julia and Stephanie Vergara to get the win. I think I'm not going to call it Zarya because it's a stupid name, because they can't call it Delta because of obvious reasons with Delta Airlines. But anyway, that's why you should trademark your name beforehand. But anyway, moving on. And that's not even Julia's real name. Julia's real name is Aimi Gloria Matsudo. Matsudo! That doesn't even, well, Matsuga, but Matsui? That's Japanese. Matsudo! Anyway. But, yeah. She is, Italian and Japanese. You gotta love that. And, Stephanie Vergara is Chilean Mexican. So, she, has roots in South America, in Great Santiago, Chile. But most of her time wrestling has been in Mexico. CMLL, basically. Look at that. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Julia and Stephanie Vergara to get the win. If Delta does get involved, she might cost Roxy and Cora Jade the match. And then Roxy's got a whole lot of trouble. She's got Julia, she's got Stephanie Vergara, and now Delta coming at her for that title. And then she ain't going to hold that for long. I think she's going to lose it to who? Probably either Stephanie or Julia. I think Julia's going to get the women's title. I think either Delta or Stephanie Vergara gets the women's NXT North American belt. We'll see what happens with that. But if Delta does get involved, I think she's going to cost Roxy and Cora Jade the match. But we'll see. We'll see what happens to that. But overall, I'm going to go with Julia and Stephanie Vergara to get the win. Alright, there we go to hopefully your main event of the evening for the NXT World title. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Devil's Playground match, which is basically an anything goes hardcore match. I think it's Falls Count Anywhere. I'm not exactly sure on that, but anyway, we got Trick Willie! Whoop, that Trick, what? Oh yeah, man, okay. We got that. Trick Willie defending against Ego Ethan Page. Should be a good match. Basically, heaven versus hell. We saw that on NXT this past Tuesday night, where Ethan Page was basically dressed as a devil in red and black. Trick looked like an angel in all white. And Ethan Page came out with a diss track to Trick. Trick, being the king of the diss tracks, basically next to Joe Hendry, he comes out with a banger that came out yesterday. It's just amazing. You're not for a trick, whoop, whoop, Loved it. Loved it. And Devon's in the video. I think Lash was in the video, obviously. They're all in church. Can I get an amen? It was a great video. As far as the match, it's going to be brutality up the wazoo. As far as who wins this match, I'm going to go with Trick Willie to win. He won almost, it's been a couple weeks since he won the belt on the NXT the CW debut, thanks to Punky Brewster, basically. So it would make no sense to give Ethan Page back the belt. But I think Ethan will still be around the North American and World title scene. But in the end, I'm going to go with Trick Willie to get the win. And I think his next opponent might be Oba Femi. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Oba come out, attack Trick, and that sets up Deadline in December. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is my predictions for NXT Halloween Havoc 2024. Once again, this quick little recap. I got Keilani Jordan to retain her NXT Women's North American Championship match against, most likely, Fallon Henley. But then again, it could be JC Jane or Jasmine Nix, but we'll see. Type of match, don't really matter. I think Keilani wins either way. We got that. I got Mr. Chase to win the ambulance match against Ridge Holland. We got that. Gets his revenge. Chase, you get the revenge, finally. In the women's tag team match, I got Julia and Stephanie Vergara to beat Roxy and Cora Jade. Probably thanks to Delta, but we'll see. Happens with that. Spin the wheel, make the deal, tables, ladders, and scares. Only way to win is by pinfall. I have my cousin Tony D to beat Obafemi once again to retain the NXT North American title. And in the probably be main event, spin the wheel, make the deal, Devil's Playground match for the NXT World title. I got Trick Willie to beat Ethan Page to retain his title. So I don't think any titles are going to change hands tonight. But then again, you never know. So that's it. So Trick Williams, Tony D, Julia, Stephanie Ricora, Andre Chase, and Kaylani Jordan. Hopefully will be your winners. We'll see what happens with that. I will be live tweeting on Twitter in between the Niners game, which begins at 8 o'clock. And that's pretty much it. So we're 20 minutes away from the actual start of the show. So I'm going to fire up the stream in a little bit on Bleacher Report. And then be watching along with Issa and crew and everybody. So, and blah, blah, blah. Then in between, I'll be focused on the Niners, of course, because they got Sunday Night Football in Santa Clara against them Cowboys. I hope the Cowboys get their butts whooped tonight. But we'll see. I think the Seacocks were losing 14-7 at the half to the Bills. I hope and pray that the Bills held on and won that game, because that really helps the Niners. If they win today, they'll be 4-4. They'll have a half game lead on the division, and they'll still have the division lead, I think. But they get out of the basement because Arizona, I think, lost. They were losing 20-12 to the Miami Dolphins. So we'll see what happens with that after tonight. Hopefully the Niners will be back in first place. They have the bye in week 9. And then they come back week 10. Hopefully Christian McCaffrey comes back. Dre Greenlaw comes back. Maybe Hufungo being a cast because he's out for the season. But they said he might come back with a cast on his, I think his arm or something like that. Or his hand. I forget what it was. But in any case, we'll see what happens with that. And possibly Jawan Jennings coming back after the bye for the second half of the season. So we're pretty much at the midpoint of the season, ladies and gentlemen, already. 8 weeks into the season. Giants suck. The Jets suck even more. Niners not having a great season at 3-4. Hopefully making it 4-4 before the bye. And then hopefully for my sake and the Niners' sake, for the next 7-8 games, can win a few games, maybe win the division, get that number 3, possibly number 4 spot. I would love to get the number 3. Well, both spots. You get number 3 or number 4, you get a home game. But But the thing is, you get that first home game, and then depends on what happens in the semifinal round. The NFC. If they play in the wild card, then they got to go through the wild card to the division round, to the championship round, then the Super Bowl. But right now, all signs point to Detroit, which beat the living shit out of who they beat. I don't even know what they beat today, but they were whipping somebody's ass today. The Lions go to 6-2. They're up leading the NFC North. So the way it looks, I can see I don't know what's going to happen with Minnesota. So after they lost to the Lions, they lost to the fucking Rams. So back-to-back losses. So I think the Vikings are coming down to earth finally. And Sam Darnold, no! Playing like he was on the Jets. But we'll see what happens with all that. Alright, so Sunday Night Football coming up in a little bit. Focus on the Niners and then focus on this pay-per-view. I might be back later with the review. If not, I will definitely do it Monday afternoon after I get back from my doctor appointment. And then that's it. We'll talk about NXT Halloween Havoc. Get you right into Game 3 of the World Series. And then right into Monday Night Raw from some shithole in America. And SmackDown this Friday night, taped, because they're going to be in Saudi Arabia after tomorrow night. And that's it. So SmackDown is taped from Brooklyn, because they did it Friday night. And we'll see what happens with that. And I'll get the card finalized, hopefully by Friday night. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, we move on. Alright, Alright, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you wish. And that's it. Alright, enjoy Halloween Havoc tonight. Enjoy Sunday Night Football. And all that good shit. And we'll probably be talking about Halloween Havoc maybe a little bit later tonight. Maybe I'll do a little bitty things like, oh, this happened. If some surprises happen, we'll talk about that. But in any case, I'll see you guys later tonight for most likely Rampage and Collision. But for now, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching episode 45 of The Shadows Lair. And until next time, if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time, peace.